Hey Rose, want to grab a drink?
Your happiest hour of the week starts now.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy because the drinks are on us. Welcome back to Drinks on Us. I'm Riley.
And I'm Rose. We're so happy you joined us for happy hour. We are back yet again for another episode. We were inspired by last week. If you guys listened in the girls' room segment, we were asked some dog mama questions, and we decided to dedicate our main segment of this week's episode to all things about being dog mamas, because we wear that title with pride, and it'll be really easy for us to talk about Rin and Truly and just being dog moms. So that's what you can expect from our main segment. But of course, we have things to do beforehand. So to kick us off, Rye, what's in your cup tonight?
Okay, tonight I'm drinking a Wildberry Poppy because remember we got that variety pack?
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't really like it.
I'm shook. That is one of my faves.
I know. I took a couple sips and I'm like done. It's so sweet.
I know, but it's so good.
Like it's good, but I don't know.
So what's your favorite?
All time.
Yeah, like what's your top three?
Raspberry, rose, orange, and I like the Doc Pop / cola / root beer ones. Like
the sodas.
Yeah.
Okay, good picks.
What's your top three?
I definitely love the root beer. Have to be in the mood for Dr. Pepper, but I think their Dr. Pepper's good. But I think the number one soda one is for sure the new root beer. But I'd say for the fruity, orange, grape, and wildberry.
Crazy. Wildberry and grape aren't even in my top probably 5 or 6.
And orange cream's really good if you want the cream.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know.
Well, what's in your cup?
Oh, I'm back at it again. Speaking. We really don't stray. Root beer poppy.
Love. I need another root beer poppy. I only got a single. I need to do what you did and get the pack.
Yeah, I was going to say I got another pack, so I'm just riding this flavor hard, and so I just gravitate towards it. Like I want one throughout the day, so on filming day I save it. So sorry I'm not, interesting, but, can't help what I like.
Wait, that's so funny. I literally almost had like a fun drink with my lunch, and I was like, wait, I want to save it for Due.
Yeah, I know. Me too. It's so fun. And I honestly, does anyone even care? We were so cute and had really good things, but I feel like the Dew crew doesn't mind that we're basic.
Yeah, I feel like every now and again we do something fun for the happy hour club.
Yeah. Oops, sorry.
You just whacked your mic.
I know. This podcasting in bed is, not for the faint of heart. It's just real. If you guys saw what my setup looked like, 2, what I physically looked like right now, you guys would be scared.
You look amazing. I want to know if there's any update on your house.
No update right now. Just like getting things done to make it quote unquote livable again. Just dealing with insurance and like this person has to approve to this, to scheduling this. It's just so many different people. So a lot of it's kind of like out of our control, which really sucks. I can't imagine if it was even more serious, how long it would take, because it's taking so long, but trying to distract myself with other things. I'm coming off of a big weekend. I know last week I was on here saying I was leaving Shiloh for the first time, and I'm happy to report I successfully did it.
I feel like you absolutely slayed the weekend. You slayed the drive. It looked so fun. Crystal is so perfect. She was the perfect bride to be. How was 30A? Would you recommend someone do their bachelorette there?
Definitely, especially if you're in not the party scene vibes, wanting to be at tons of clubby bars. There is a couple bars, but I wouldn't say the nightlife is why you would go there. So it kind of depends on the vibe you're going for. For me, at this stage of life, it was perfect. I love 30A. And there's so much that Ryan and I didn't do because I went there with Ryan a couple years ago, and we went to a couple of the same places, but there was so much more that I saw and still haven't seen. So I'm ready to go back again. It is so cute. You would love it there, Rye.
I want to go so bad. Maybe we should do a girls trip.
You would love it.
Do meet up in 30A?
100%. I wonder how far of a drive it is for you.
Oh, probably so far. I'm not even going to look because it'll crush my spirits. But
I'm going to look.
You're going to crush them for me.
I feel like you would like to drive.
So people are always asking us, like, for bachelorette recommendations, like, what was your itinerary there? I know you did a bonfire on the beach the first night.
Yeah, we did a bonfire on the beach the first night, which was really fun. And then they have beautiful rentals, like huge houses, because so many big families go. So that really works out. And they give you golf carts and bikes and things like that. So you can just bop around town. Lex was the designated golf cart driver. Doesn't that so on brand?
She probably loved having that job.
She was crushing it. And so then we went to like a coffee shop one day, and then had like a pool party, and then we went out to like the main like Heart of Rosemary, which is where like all those like legendary like cobblestone I put on my story, you know, like that one picture, and did like a rooftop bar after. And then Sunday we went to this like little area called Seaside, which I was so excited about because I have been wanting to go to this coffee shop called Black Bear for so long. It's like very, very popular.
Wait, on Saturday, or you did that on Sunday?
Or Saturday. I'm sorry. I was getting my days confused. And then they have just like the cutest shops and like permanent jewelry and hat making and like just the cutest shops. And so everyone was kind of just like getting permanent bracelets. And then there was this pickle bar, and it was so cute. They had the best drinks. We were doing picklebacks, and I love that because pickle juice after a shot it literally cancels it out.
I love picklebacks.
Me too. So then we loved it so much that we got back to the house and DoorDashed Jameson and pickles so we could keep doing them.
Was it better at the bar or like was it gross at the house?
It wasn't gross, but it wasn't quite as good as like at a pickle bar. You know what I mean?
That's so funny. You were on a pickle bender.
Yeah, pickle bender. And then we were just like playing games at the house. We did this really, really funny game where we all had to send in a picture of ourselves into AI and have it turn us into a man and give a name. And then like Crystal had to pick like who would you go on a first date with and all this stuff. And then at the end she had to guess, and everyone was hyping my guy up like, oh, I want my guy's name. Oh, we had to also say to AI like and give this man a name. My name was Evan Cole.
Oh, love it.
I'll post him on our Instagram.
Made you choose Evan?
No, I didn't pick. AI did. AI picked Evan Cole. And everyone was like, I want to marry Evan Cole. I'm going to get down with Evan Cole. Everyone was hyping me up. We just played like a lot of games and fun things at the house because the house had so much room and space and like a really cute backyard. And then the last night we had hibachi at home. Like
those are always the best nights.
It was my favorite for sure. Everyone was just, he had no chill on the sake gun. He went around to everyone nonstop. People were just getting waterboarded with sake.
Sake is disgusting, by the way.
Disgusting, but we had to keep going. No one was letting us not do it. And it was just a blast. So like I said just a few minutes ago, it was all people that we danced and cheered with in college. So that was really fun. You know, you see each other on social media, but you don't get to be with all these people all the time. So it was really fun. Obviously, Crystal was so easy to celebrate. The town is so stinking cute. So it was awesome. It was really hard leaving Shiloh, but I'm proud of myself. And there were other new mamas there, which made it easier.
I'm so proud of you for going. And I know it was so worth it to be there and like have that time with the girls. What was it like on the way home, like reuniting with her when you got home?
Oh, it was the best. I was like getting butterflies, getting closer and closer to seeing her. And then I told Ryan I was there, and there's like a little like window next to the door. And when I turned the corner, they were like standing at the doorway in the window. And It was the best. I don't think I've let go of her since until this pod. I'm just like, just smelling her and kissing her and cuddling her. And we have just been so snuggly, but it was amazing.
You did it.
I did it. Yeah. It was really fun. But what did you do this weekend?
This weekend was jam-packed for me. On Friday, we went to the Morgan Wallen concert. It was so fun. I'm wearing merch.
I know,
You
it's
guys can't
so
see because we're
cute.
audio only. He was good. I feel like I was telling you this, Rose, I feel like his vocals were kind of off. Like, I don't know if anyone else felt that way. Like, for the more high energy songs, he was like just screaming into the microphone. But then for the slower songs, he sounded great.
That is so weird.
I don't know. He was good. He's very entertaining, and I'm so glad we went. And then Saturday, so they have this thing called the Feast in Cleveland, and there's this town called Little Italy. It's like an Italian, like there's a bunch of Italian restaurants, and everyone, it's like food vendors, but it's actually a religious holiday. It's called Feast of the Assumption.
Oh.
But it's basically just like a festival of all Italian food. So we went there on Saturday, and I ate so much. It looked so good. It was literal heaven. Like tortellini, ravioli, cavatelli, cannolis.
Keep it going.
Cassata cake. I got a pepperoni stromboli. It was just amazing.
Right. Yum.
I know. It was so fun. And then Sunday, Kate and I we had a little shopping day. Went to Tacobas. We went to Sephora. I restocked on some things I needed. Actually, I only got 2 things at Sephora, and Cade was shook at the bill. He said, those 2 things cost $80? He's like, how long will those last you? I got foundation and lip gloss, and he was like, so which one was the more expensive one?
Was it double wear?
It was double wear.
Oh,
he
that
couldn't
one's
wrap his head around the price.
I know. It's kind of like the worst thing for them to be around for those trips.
I know. But he was a good sport.
All right. Thanks, Cade. And you went to Tacobas and got your first pair.
Got my first pair of Tacobas. It was so fun. It's just like fun in there. I had never been in a Tacobas store. And so like the vibe, it's so Western. And it makes me wish that I lived in a place where like it was like Western. I love the cowboy, cowgirl vibe. I
feel like you and Kate are definitely, you have that side to you.
Yeah, I feel like we do too. Mm-hmm. Why?
I don't know. You just get down with the country.
Yeah. Do you and Ryan get down with the country?
Oh, yeah. But I feel that you guys maybe embrace it a little bit more natural for you guys over there. Don't you agree?
Yeah. I don't know. Something about Ohio.
Yeah. Or just maybe, I don't know.
We're wannabes, really.
No, not at all. I feel like maybe Cade gets more into it than Ryan, so it just like, it's easier to engulf it as a couple.
Could you picture Ryan wearing cowboy boots?
No, that's the thing. But like Cade wears them, right?
He doesn't, but I could see him wear, like he was looking at, they didn't have his size in store. He couldn't like try any on, but I could see him wearing them. Me too.
I feel like, didn't he wear like a cool hat get a cool hat in Wyoming?
Oh, he was wearing a cowboy hat. Yeah.
Like Ryan's not quite there. Like he'll listen to country music, but he'll be wearing like a Kith shirt, you know?
Yeah. I love that. He is like Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
Like, you know, like country, but like Morgan doesn't wear a cowboy hat.
Yeah. Yes, he does. But really? Yes, I know what you mean. He's like more pop. He's more on the border.
He's like Drake X country.
Yeah, exactly. But is the Little Italy thing, you've been going to that yearly since you moved, right? Because I feel like one year when we started the pod, you like spilled on your white dress from that event.
I went 2 years ago, but we weren't living here. We were just visiting Kate's parents that weekend. Okay. Last year we didn't go. And this year we went, but we'll probably go, like, it'll probably be a yearly thing. It's so fun.
It's so fun. And now you have like some of your besties to do things with.
I know. It was so fun. We were with our good couple friends, Brandon and Alex, 2 nights in a row. And then Sunday I was like, oh, guess we won't see you guys today. Like it was weird.
I know. Speaking of, I know you got your pumpkin latte.
Rose, I forgot. Are you going to yell at me?
I'm not going to yell at you because I did last week, but you know where I stand.
The amount of people that replied to my story and said, how does Rose feel about this? I said, I didn't tell her. I'm waiting for her to see the story.
I got on Drinks on Us against my consent. And I replied and I said, I don't support this post, just so everyone knows.
I have to say, it was so good. I actually filmed a day in the life vlog the day of the Morgan Wallen concert, which is the day that I got the pumpkin latte. And I filmed my first sip, and it was everything I hoped for.
Probably insanely dramatic.
No, like I can't help it. I wasn't even being dramatic. It was so good.
I'm not even a pumpkin drink girl.
I know you're not.
Like I like the salted maple.
Yeah, it's just like something about pumpkin. So
yeah, but the reason I brought that up is people were asking who live around you what that shop was because they want to go.
Oh, it's a place in Kent. It's called Scribbles. It's like so cute and quaint. And I got a pumpkin shaken espresso with oat milk.
That sounds really good.
It was fire.
This made me think of the one coffee shop I got. You would have loved it, Rye. I got it was called the Beekeeper, and it was cute. Honey, espresso, almond milk, and sea salt.
Was it amazing?
It was so scrumptious.
Oh my gosh. That sounds like what I make here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. And you love like the bee stuff. So I was like, oh, I would love this.
We went into Williams-Sonoma and I wanted everything with the bees. You know that collection, the bee collection? Love it. Also, Pottery Barn has like really cute Halloween stuff right now. They have their icon glasses. I didn't get any.
What were the icons?
There was like a ghost, a spider, and I think a pumpkin. Really cute.
Very cute. I honestly think it would be really cute. It would be tough for storage, but I'm thinking of like your 2 exposed shelves above your espresso maker. Is that where it is? Mm-hmm. Above your... And like, it'd be so cute if you had a themed one for every season.
Like, what do you mean?
Themed icon glasses. Like,
oh, you're right.
You know, I know it's hard to store them, but it'd be so cute to like swap that out for every season.
Wait, I kind of love that.
I know, but maybe look at World Market because they're more affordable.
Yeah, or Home Goods.
Home Goods, TJ Maxx.
Okay.
But what else did you want to chat about before What's in Our Cart? Anything?
Oh, so we were right last week when we were guessing that Taylor Swift was going to be on New Heights.
This is true.
I was shook. So did you listen on your drive?
I did listen. So I haven't seen it. I haven't physically seen it. A couple of us were talking about it this weekend, and the consensus I got, correct me if I'm wrong, was it was like very touchy.
Oh, yeah. They were like holding hands the whole time. It was so cute.
See, that gives me the ick.
Oh, it was cute.
But you know me, I'm not like overly Taylor.
Yeah. No, I liked it. And she also looked sickening. Like she looked different. Like she always looks sickening, but something about her was like so...
Like what?
Like, I don't know. She's so snatched, but she's always snatched. It's just like, she looked so good. But I couldn't believe it was 2 hours long.
I know. I was so happy because my drive was so long that when I saw the time length, I said, thank goodness. And it was just interesting to hear. Just, it felt like in a candid, like I kept thinking in my head, I'm like, did her team have to like sit in on this and edit certain things or allow her to say certain things or get approval before it posted? Because it felt very candid. Like we never see Taylor in that setting.
No, she was yapping up a storm. I was eating it up. But one thing I did notice, I don't know if you noticed this when you were just listening, but when I was watching, I could tell they were cutting stuff out. Okay. Like, so I don't know why, maybe like things were said that like they didn't want aired, but there were definitely times where it like jumped a little bit.
Mm-hmm. No, that makes sense. I think one of my favorite parts was her talking about like winning over Jason's kids with her like confetti sourdough and Pop-Tarts and stuff. I liked that part. And I thought it was interesting how she compared the similarities between her and Travis's careers. I thought that was a cool part.
It was hysterical when she was talking about football, like how, and she didn't know how it worked. She thought the quarterbacks were on the field at the same time, just like going at it. That was funny.
Yeah, I know. I was wondering what those 2 quarterbacks thought that they got name dropped.
Oh, Josh and Jared.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what was I going to? Oh, she's so normal.
She is normal. I think, okay. I feel like I'm going to get hate for this, but you know what? I'm being authentic to myself.
It's okay. I won't give you hate.
After the fact, Alexis is talking to me about how the Swifties are trying to like dissect everything she's saying that the episode was an Easter egg in itself, and that the whole sourdough talk was reference to her performing at the Super Bowl. And I'm like, okay, you guys have lost your fucking marbles. That's absurd.
I did see a TikTok. I mean, I didn't think that myself during it because my brain doesn't think that way, but I did see a TikTok saying how they don't think she actually makes sourdough. And she was just talking about sourdough because the 49ers mascot is Sourdough Sam. I feel like that's taking it like, I think she definitely makes sourdough. She was so passionate about it.
I mean, she talked about it for so long, like cinnamon swirl and blueberry lemon. I'm like, what? That would be weird to not, I don't know. But I mean, I'm not saying that there's big talk that she will be the Super Bowl.
I would die. I would just simply.
She should. It's shocking to me that she hasn't already.
She absolutely should. There's no reason she shouldn't.
Right. But overall, I thought it was really cool to like see her in that setting and just to like learn more behind like her business brain of it all, and like why getting her music back meant so much and all that stuff. I thought it was also interesting how she said like you can listen to whatever version you want, because I know some people are like connected with the nostalgia of the originals.
I just love her. Jason was cracking me up.
He was so funny. I wanted to see him, like how he was interacting with them, because there was moments when I was listening that I feel like he got really awkward when they were like having like a intimate moment, if you will, for like lack of better words. And I just wanted to see how he was reacting.
He's like really funny. But I was telling Kate, I was like, I can't believe this podcast was 2 hours. Like, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, that's how long my sports, like, that's just a normal sports podcast. Part of my take is sometimes 2+ hours, and they film 3 times a week. I'm like, how do you have time to keep up with these 3-hour episodes multiple times a week?
I feel like they just put it on in the background.
But like, what else is there to say?
No, I know. I mean,
sports podcasts are crazy.
Guys think we're yappers.
They are Yap City.
Yap City.
Whether they like it or not.
Absolutely. But yeah, that's interesting. What is part of my take again?
It's a sports podcast with these guys.
Is it a Barstool?
Oh, yes, it's Barstool.
Okay. I've seen it before. I just couldn't remember in the moment.
Ryan doesn't listen?
I don't think so.
You're so lucky. It like hurts my ears. They like scream into their mics, and like anytime it comes on in Kate's car, I'm like, turn it off.
That's how Ryan feels about the toast.
Yeah, I feel like we're just maybe used to our things, but
yeah,
these men screaming at me is not it.
No, I agree. I'll never listen. But anyways, do you want to kick off what's in our cart?
Oh, yes. I'm so excited to talk about my cart this week because it's an update.
Oh, yay.
Or review. I'm acting like it's girls' room. Do you remember when I got that, what is it called? Molly Suds
shower cleaner?
Shower cleaner. Yes. I love it. I got a 2-pack and I already need to restock.
Wow. How often do you clean your shower?
Well, like, I also use it for my sink.
Oh, okay.
And I just feel better about the scent is like beachy, and it's a strong scent, but it doesn't smell chemically. And so I feel better about it, and it works. You just have to like scrub maybe a little harder than stuff with harsh chemicals.
Fair.
But it's fine. It works. I love it. I need to restock. And I use these little brushes that I found actually at Home Goods, but I know the brand. I'll link it. And like it came in a 3-pack with 3 different sizes, and one is it's like a little bigger than a toothbrush, so I can really get in the grout.
Oh, nice.
It's amazing.
Oh, I want that.
Yeah, so I'm going to link because loving that. And then the other Molly Suds product that I will be repurchasing is their dishwasher pods.
That's what Ryan's parents use, their Molly Sud pods.
Love, and they're unscented, and I think they work really well.
Yeah, Molly Suds is such a good brand.
It really is, and it's like not super expensive. It's easy to get, and I like it.
I love that. I've been meaning to get the shower one but I was waiting kind of to see if you loved or not, because it's really hard to find like something specifically for your shower in the grout that works, that's not full of toxins.
Yeah. Would you say Molly Suds is like really clean or medium clean?
I'd have to specifically look. I don't know where their how their fragrance is derived, like if it's an essential oil or like natural scent, or if it's a, manufactured fragrance, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like it's not Branch Basics level, maybe like a tier below. But
Maybe.
What do I know?
But I mean, at the end of the day, it's much better than 95%, I'm sure.
Yeah.
This actually, I'm going to pivot and save one of my cart items for next week because you inspired me to share something that I forgot about until you brought it up. So remember how I was telling you how 7th generation disinfecting spray is what I use if I need to disinfect something, but it smells horrendous.
Yeah.
Okay. So I also used I think I talked about this a couple weeks ago. I have like the Honest disinfecting wipes in Shiloh's diaper bag. And I was like, oh, I guess I could just like use those intermittently, like wiping up. And then Ryan's sister, Carrie, is a teacher. So obviously having a clean disinfectant is crucial for a classroom. She said 7th generation's like mimic of a Lysol wipe, like where it's like those actual wipes. There's like a lemon fresh scent, and she gave me one to try. Night and day better than the orange scent. So we need to get the yellow wipes, just have them, because I honestly think having the wipes is a little bit easier than the spray anyway. And I truly cannot handle the orange smell. It is so bad. Carrie said her students, because originally she had the orange too, she said her students would be like, what is that smell?
Wait, oh my God, I can't believe it's that bad.
It's really bad. It's really bad.
Yikes.
So I'll link that for all the people who are trying to switch to something cleaner. And then this weekend, I became obsessed. And for some reason, I feel like you might have this. I don't know the exact name, but it is the Kapari. Kapari? Is that how you say it? It was a spray, like glowy, dewy, kind of just like finish that you put on when you're ready.
Oh, okay. I don't have that. I thought you were going to talk about the sunscreen one.
No, it's not sunscreen. It's kind of like not quite as bronzy as something like the, what is that brand called that we love? Sol de Janeiro.
Yeah.
But it has more of like a dewy, hydrated finish, which is so nice, especially after you've been in the sun. We were all using it. Crystal was using it. If you like saw how like dewy and glowy she looked in so many of her pictures, I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know if it's clean, but it's so cute for like a night out.
And is it greasy like on your hands when you apply it?
It's a spray, so you don't really have to even use your hands. Yeah, you can like dab it in, but I did not. It felt more hydrating, not as much oily.
Love. The worst is when something is so oily and you like actually feel kind of gross after putting it on.
Yeah, no, I didn't feel that way at all. It felt like it was almost rejuvenating my skin. I do think I washed my hands after just so they were like clean, but I didn't feel it on my body. And then the last thing I have is rather random, but shockingly enough, two of the other moms there experienced this as well. So I've never dealt with bumps on my arms, but I have like these tiny little bumps that have appeared postpartum, and two of the other moms got them postpartum too. Apparently it's like very common. I don't know. One of the moms is explaining why, but it bothers me because I feel like my arms just aren't like as smooth. And so one of the girls mentioned that First Aid Beauty has a bump eraser scrub, I believe. And she said it works wonders, and I'm totally going to try it because you know how I love the ingrown First Aid Beauty. So I'm going to grab that and I'll report back if it works out for me, because I don't know, I feel like it's more common than not for some people to have like a little bit of texture on their arms.
My arms have texture on them. They always have. And I feel like there's so many products out there so you'll have to let me know how the First Aid goes for you.
Do you use anything?
No, I don't. I used to be like self-conscious about it. But I mean, no one really notices except you.
Yeah. It's just weird for me because I've never felt it before. Yeah. I'm not used to it. So I will report back, and I believe First Aid's rather pretty clean. I feel like they stick to like what's necessary.
I think I've tried a sample size of that bump eraser, not necessarily for my arms. I think just like exfoliating my body. And I don't think it's scented, which is nice.
Oh, great. Okay. I will report back, but that wraps up my cart.
Okay, well, let's get into the main segment. I'm super excited to talk about our fur babies, Truly and Rin. Rose, Rin's your first baby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Always.
You better always. He's actually sitting right next to me while we film.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. I said he got to come in for this episode.
The special guest. I wish if we were filming, we could have our dogs with us.
Shoot. Sorry,
Soon
girls.
enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so first topic, what is our daily routine with our dogs? Like, what are our roles versus our husband's roles? How do we like kind of co-parent or whatever the word is?
Yeah.
So, do you want me to go first?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Truly wakes up with me because I wake up earlier than Cade, and I take her out at first thing in the morning, and then I give her breakfast. Wait, let me see. We can maybe dive into food. I think that's a later topic. Okay, yeah. So I give her breakfast. We'll dive into what that is later. And then she actually takes a morning nap. She goes back to bed with Cade while I start work.
Really? That's so freaking cute.
Like, if she doesn't get her morning nap, she's exhausted all day. And then just throughout the day, she will like lay in my office. When I go outside out to water the plants, she'll go out with me. She's really good about staying in the yard. So like she's always in the front yard whenever we're out there. And then we'll usually like do a walk with her. Well, actually, after her morning nap, Cade takes her for a walk around the neighborhood.
Cute.
So that's like her morning walk. After dinner, we take her for a walk together. And then Cade takes her out before bed. So I'm like morning shift. He's night shift.
She only eats twice a day?
Twice a day, intermittent treats throughout the day.
Oh, yeah. You're a treat fam. Do we talk about treats later too?
Yeah.
Like what? Okay. So our schedule was very similar to that pre-Shiloh, but I feel like Ryan has kind of taken over more of Rin's roles, at least in the earlier days of postpartum. But in general, now I'm just saying currently, Ryan tries to get Rin all situated before he leaves for work. So I'm just like having to focus on Shiloh. Yeah. But I used to do morning shifts. But he will wake up, take Rin out, maybe take him on a walk, depends on like the timing, and feed him breakfast. And then we actually probably within the last year or two, yeah, I'd say year or two, maybe year, have given Rin 3 meals a day. He used to be a 2 meal a day, but he's so skinny that he just like, we're like, we should just feed him 3 times to help him keep weight on. So he also gets fed lunch.
That's Truly's dream.
Well, Rin loves it, but I'm not like a big treat mama. I feel like I'm not really nice to him with treats. Like everyone's like, give him more treats. I'm like, okay, sorry. I just try to have them be special, but I try to always give him one in the morning after I take him out, like kind of like, let's have a good day, buddy. And then dinner, and then Ryan will take him out before bed. So, and I'll take him out like intermittently throughout the day. Right now, it's hard for me to walk him in the day because I can't really take him just when I want. And
it's so hot.
Yeah, it's so hot. So we try to do either a morning or a night walk, like pre or post the sun being out. And then that pretty much wraps it up. Oh, and we make his food, which I'll explain why. But we like kind of swap off who makes it every like 8 days. Yep.
That's a good one. He has a good routine.
Yeah. I feel like it feels like I don't do anything now, but I swear I do.
No, you do so much. What do you mean?
Yeah. I used to be full morning shift, and I still am sometimes. Like if Ryan's running late, I'll be like, I'll take him out and I'll get him situated.
You're the day shift. Ryan's gone in the office.
Yeah, true. Yep. That's it.
You next.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to tell you guys the story. People do ask often, like how Rin is handling the adjustment. And I can confidently say, in my opinion, I feel like he did not react to me being pregnant. Like I kept waiting for him because he's a pretty like cuddly, like he's always close to me, but there wasn't like this obvious assumption that he knew I had a baby, at least to my knowledge. But we were in the hospital. Highly recommend for anybody who loves their dog to send home whoever's watching your dog when you're giving birth or whatever, like a blanket with the baby's smell on it. So he had that for like a day or two before.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Yeah. So he kind of was like it was so cute. Ryan's sister was filming him, like just like laying with it because he could smell us too.
Yeah.
And then the second we brought her through the door, I mean, he's been infatuated with her. Like he was squealing for her. Like when we come home now, he's just as excited to see her, smell her. Like they lay together now. And he obviously, I think there's like tiny moments where I can feel like he's a little sad just because maybe there's not as much undivided attention, but we try to fill his cup up when we can with just stuff for him. And like I'll be playing with him while I'm playing with Shiloh, like throwing his bone. But in general, he is obsessed with her. And like the meeting, I would post it, but it shows her face. But he was obsessed with her. Like we set her down in a bassinet that we had out in the living room, and he tried to jump into it because he couldn't see her. So he would like hang on the edge of the couch to like see her face and like make sure he was very intrigued by her. Cause you know, dogs all act different. Some could care less.
That's literally like all that you could ever ask for. He's obsessed with her.
Yes. Yeah. I feel very lucky, and he's a very docile dog. So I didn't expect him to be like act a certain way. I was more nervous that he was going to just be like really sad and like mopey, but he wasn't. He loves her. So that's the story of Rin and Shy.
Shiloh completes your family. Rose, Ryan, Rin, Shiloh.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Okay, what do we feed our dogs for breakfast and dinner? We feed Truly Open Farm is the brand. And for breakfast, she gets their hard food. It's like kibble. For dinner, she gets their gently cooked food, which we do turkey, but they also have like chicken, salmon, beef. The turkey sits well with her stomach. And I like having a mix of hard and soft food because I feel like having something crunchy kind of helps their teeth. Like it grits off, maybe like tartar. And she really likes the hard food. Like she eats it right away. She's obsessed with her dinner. And we put that salmon oil that I talked about in a previous episode on her dinner, and she loves it. So that is like what we will do forever because she has such a sensitive stomach. And sometimes like in the beginning, it was hard to find our routine with her food, but we've been doing Open Farm for years.
Okay. I was going to say, I feel like I was going to ask you if this is more recent because I remembered she went through like a stomach little flare up last year.
Yes, she had a flare up after. So actually, my parents were watching her when we went to Italy.
Right.
And she always gets sick at their house because she like wants to eat everyone's food. So I think she just ate something and like it really upset her stomach, and she was having so many issues. I thought we were going to have to change her food, but the vet gave us this probiotic called 40 Flora or Flora something.
Okay.
And we put it over chicken and rice for like 5 days. And that like completely reset her stomach and her gut. And we were able to go back to Open Farm.
That's amazing.
So it's still a mystery what happened, but she's fine now. Thank goodness.
It was probably exactly that, just like a GI flare up, because Rin has such a sensitive stomach. And that's why we've ultimately, like we tried Farmer's Dog, and that worked for a little bit. And we just ultimately got to a point where we were like, okay, it just is easier for us to make his food and know what's going in it and what upsets his stomach versus not. So for a while we were doing, so when we got Rin, his breeder had him on a lamb-based kibble. So we always knew lamb sat well with him. So we did lamb, rice, broccoli, and egg, and then added in our own supplements. But more recently, I feel that the lamb was almost a little bit too fatty, and once you have GI flare-ups, like fatty foods can upset their bellies, and you guys know Rin's gone through some flare-ups the last year, so we're like, okay, let's do like just ground chicken to keep it leaner. So we do that. We make it about every 7 to 10 days. Now that we feed him 3 times a day, it doesn't last quite as long. And then with his flare-ups, the vet gave us this kind of like wet food that has a really strong pre and probiotic in it that helps like his him with going to the bathroom and just like making sure that we're keeping it. It's like intentional for his GI. And I think that's nice because he does have a sensitive belly. So I do a scoop of that just on top of all 3 of his meals. And then I do have 2 supplements that I give him. I've stopped the pre and probiotic because I'm doing that scoop. But the second one is from, why am I blanking on the name right now? Oh my gosh. Silver Lining Herbs. It's like a very holistic, it's like made for horses and there's a dog line. So it's like very intentionally made. And it's just like a full spectrum vitamin, making sure because I am feeding him fresh food that there's no gaps in his diet. So that's Rinny Roo's routine.
I give you so much respect for making his food from scratch. I remember when Truly was going through her issues, I was asking you and you were like, just make it from scratch. And in theory, it sounds amazing, but I was like, I feel like I don't even have time to meal prep for myself sometimes. Like, I don't understand how you guys have the time, especially with Shiloh.
I know. Ryan's like, as like, we're going to blink and Shiloh's going to be eating and I'm going to be prepping food for her or whatever. But he's like, it wasn't a big deal when it was just like us, you know, but it works. Like, you know, you'll do anything for them and it's not worth him being upset or not liking his food. Like sometimes he'll boycott his food. Yeah, I'm looking at you, buddy.
Yeah, I feel like if you find something that works, like you have to stick with it. It's so worth it.
Exactly. Yeah. So on that, the treats that work well for him is Box Bakery. That is his favorite treat brand.
Is that the same as Bocce's?
Oh.
No, I probably say it wrong. I call it Bocce.
Oh, I think that's cuter. I say Box.
Box, Bocces.
I think Bocce. Bocce?
I don't know. I would love to know what the right way to say it is.
Me too, but I love them. And you know what's so interesting is I found them years and years and years ago, and I had to order from their website.
Now they're everywhere.
And now they're everywhere.
I literally see them at Home Depot.
Yeah, that's so random.
I know, because we take Truly and she always sniffs them out.
Yeah, so they have so many different kinds. We try and switch it up. Rin loves the beef liver, the salmon, and then for his birthday, I just got him surf and turf. But he loves like just the bees, like whether it's blueberry duck or there's
He's
lamb.
a savory king.
Yeah, he is a savory king. What about True?
She likes anything. We give her bocces too. Mm-hmm. We also give her throughout the day, like she loves carrots, she loves blueberries. What else? That's
blueberries
really
are really good for dogs.
Blueberries?
Yeah. Rin doesn't like them though, but keep giving them to True because they're so good for dogs.
She loves them. Yeah. So blueberries and carrots are like our go-to. And then if like there's a special occasion, she gets a bocce.
Sweet.
Peanut butter. If I have to give her like her tick medicine, I'll put it in some peanut butter. Fair. Pumpkin if she has an upset stomach. Wait, this is really funny. So whenever we do our evening walk, there's this woman who walks with her 2 dogs. We see her every night. Like we're on the same schedule. Truly's obsessed with her because when she walks, she keeps treats in her pocket and she gives Truly some. And we found out recently her dog's on a diet and it's just his kibble. But Truly acts like it's the best thing she ever tasted. I'm like, Kay, that probably tastes awful.
Wait, why do all dogs obsess over any food that isn't theirs? Probably because they're getting the same food every day, which kind of breaks my heart. But that is so funny.
It's hysterical. Like literally, it's probably like tasteless kibble, but she is obsessed with this woman.
That is so funny. I love that you give her like real good treats. Like Rin loves carrots too. I always have to like crush them up though because
his mouth is so small.
But he does love carrots. And I also am such a stan on pumpkin if their bellies are upset. So that was a good thing. And then you made me think of something else. Oh, sometimes if I'm feeling frisky, I'll make him treats like a recipe with like oats or peanut butter or whatever. But realistically, bocce.
Rin is so spoiled. He has so much homemade. Now I feel bad. I don't make Truly.
No. You feed her really clean, good stuff, you know? Like it's not like you're just giving her, I don't know.
Milk bones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we used to.
Riley.
Well, I didn't know.
Okay, fair. We all start somewhere.
Okay, next one. What is our maintenance routine with our dogs? Like their grooming, brushing their fur, teeth brushing, etc. So we get truly groomed about every 7 weeks, which she's so high maintenance, but like their fur, it just can get so matted. So I never want to go too long where they would have to shave her. So in between the grooms, I have a certain brush where it's really good for their fur and getting tangles out. So I try to brush her as much as I can, but sometimes I don't remember to. She actually enjoys being brushed.
She is her fur is always so soft. You do such a good job at brushing her.
I feel like her fur is just like naturally, like that's just how it is.
No.
But brushing it makes it even more.
No, it's not, because doodles are usually more rough, and like she like always has that puppy coat feeling.
Yeah, she has great fur, that truly.
Yeah, she does. Can you link that brush actually?
Yeah, I will. It's a great one. Our old groomer told us about it. So we love it. And then for brushing her teeth, I feel like you inspired me to get into a routine. We didn't do it for a while. I wish we started when she was a puppy so she could be like more like, she doesn't hate it, but she doesn't like it. I think the only reason she lets me do it is because she likes the taste of the toothpaste.
What scent?
It's peppermint, which is so random.
Wait, I think we talked about this before. I cannot believe she likes peppermint.
Yeah, I've linked it before because it's great. I need to brush her teeth more. I just like, it's kind of a hassle, so I never feel like it, but I do it when I can.
I am the same way. I'm like glad I inspired you, but I'm not. I've completely fallen out of the routine. I tried.
You're a little busy.
I am, but it's like, to your point, it's easy to just do it, but it's hard. It like takes 5 minutes once you're in it.
Yeah.
I was trying to do it like once a week. Every Sunday I was trying to do it. But I full-heartedly not. But what I did do that I am going to commit to is once a year getting his teeth professionally cleaned. I don't like put him under. Actually, my groomer has a holistic dentist that comes in and doesn't put them under and just does a professional teeth cleaning. It was so funny. They do it before and after. I'll have to find it and put it on our Instagram. I was so proud. Sparkling. It's hard though, because if you don't get into a routine, then like, even if you feel like you take care of them, I always add on when he gets a grooming, I always add in teeth cleaning and TMI, but the anal secretion or whatever it's called. And still on top of that, I feel like they just build up that like, what's that called? Plaque.
Like tartar. Yeah, plaque.
But we get Rin groomed probably like between 8 and 10 weeks. In Florida, it's closer to 8. I feel like in Louisville, I would go 10 like during winter when I wanted him like a little bit warmer. But I'm really not the best. I would try to brush him. Like we'll bathe him every now and then. But I'm not nearly as good at that routine as Riley. So we can defer to you on that.
When Rin has a fresh groom, it's the cutest thing ever. He's so handsome. His little face.
So yeah, he is a handsome fella. I always ask them to frame his face and his paws like Shirley's baguettes.
Yeah.
I love her baguettes.
Fresh out of the oven.
They're just like pegs. I love like when dogs just have pegs. Like you can't even tell where it looks like they're like walking on round. It's literally the cutest thing.
Peg legs. I hate it when the groom gets like their hair starts to curl again. It's not a fresh blowout anymore.
I know, but I feel like Rin looks more like himself when he's a little curlier. So I kind of prefer it. And it's hilarious. You guys, this is so random, but you would not expect this. I don't know if you know this, Riley. I want to say you do, but Ryan is never satisfied with Rin's groom. He always comes home and takes scissors and fixes it.
I feel like one time when I was there, he like cut his eyelashes or something.
Yeah, he'll cut his eyelashes. He was like, did you tell them to do this to his face? Like, come on. I'm like, I told him same
That's
thing.
His boy.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's always going in with the scissors. Ren's like, damn, Dad, like it's never good enough for you.
That's picturing Ryan giving Rin a little haircut is so cute. It's just as cute as picturing Ryan putting a bow in Shiloh's hair.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You guys, I forgot to tell you. So Ryan obviously was on dad duty this weekend and he sent me the cutest video. He got her all ready, bow and all. put her in the car, was listening to worship music, took her to coffee in the farmer's market. But when I saw the bow in the hair, I about crumbled.
Oh my gosh, like that is the sweetest thing on earth.
I know, it was so stinking sweet. But anyways, okay, back to the main segment. Kind of switching gears instead of like practical, just I am like full-heartedly a believer that we just do not deserve dogs. They're just so selfless and like we're their whole world, and they're just always there, like through the good moments, through the low moments, tough seasons, good seasons. Like they're so steady. I don't know. I just feel like we're so lucky to have such loving creatures that love us no matter what. They don't care if you're ugly, fat, skinny, rich, poor. What? It's true.
No, it is true. They just love you so much.
Yeah, I love doggies.
I feel like Truly has comforted me through so like many different seasons, but the main thing that sticks out to me is when Cade was playing baseball and we had to travel all across the country. We always brought Truly with us. Sometimes I would be alone in hotels or apartments, and like Truly was always there with me. Like she was my comfort. Like she was literally my emotional support dog.
I know.
And like those were sometimes really hard days, and having her like I can't imagine not having her there with me.
No, that is so true. Like anytime Ryan and I have done long distance, like I don't think I'd made it through without Rin. That's like so crazy. And I think about that, but not that this is the tough season at all, but just like a really special moment is I have this picture of Rin's cuddling with me. He like loved my pregnancy pillows. The boys in the house loved my pregnancy pillows more than me. I'm glad you guys are getting use out of them. But I have a picture of me taking a nap the day before I went into labor, and Rin's cuddling with me. And it's just so sweet. Like, I don't know if he knew or not, but it's just special. Like looking back, like he was just like with me right before like everything changed. And it's so special.
That is so special. Is that your last photo you have with your bump?
I think so, yeah. Or like when I got up from that nap, I might have taken a picture in the mirror, one or the other. I remember like being like, I should take one last photo in case, or like I didn't know it was my last one, but I was trying to take them towards the end because I'm like, this baby is getting low.
Oh my gosh. Isn't that crazy? Like
it's so wild.
Wow.
It is.
Okay, next one is hacks for traveling with our dogs. I feel like we've traveled so much with Truly just because of the lifestyle. So she's always been very adaptable because from a young age, she's just been like on the go with us. But we always try to bring her bed so she like has a familiar little place to sleep. And like we bring some of her toys so that she feels like she has her stuff with her. Obviously, like little portable water bowls if we're going like on a trip. I don't know, just trying to keep their routine, like bring their stuff as much as you can. And they're so adaptable, dogs. Yeah,
I was going to say, I agree with everything you said. And then if you are flying, I highly recommend the Baze dog carrier. If you like have a carry-on suitcase, it like slides onto the strap that you like roll it with. So you can like roll around your pup in the airport. But I agree. If you're like driving somewhere, bringing their bed, obviously their harness with like their poop bags and things like that. Maybe even their treats if you don't want them to like have to eat something new, but you want to make sure like you're giving them treats to reinforce that like they're being a good girl or good boy. But I agree with Riley. And another thing, like what are some funny little quirks or things that make Truly like her?
Oh my gosh, she is so hysterical. She's just like so has funny. Such a personality. Like she can look at me dead in the eyes and I know exactly what she wants. Like she'll look at her like food bowl and then look at me. Or like if there's something on the counter or like she knows it's one of her treats, she'll look at it and then look at me. And like her personality is just what makes her so funny.
She's such a funny dog.
What about Rin?
He is it's so hard to describe dogs, like our dogs. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I feel like you can go into so many of the idiosyncrasies of them. I feel like one thing that like jumps out is how high Rin's always jumping, like at all times of the day.
That's exactly. If you didn't say that, I was going to say that about Rin. His agility skills are off the charts.
No, he is an agility king. I always tell him, I'm like, so this is so embarrassing, but like this gives, what's the saying they say, like dogs with no income or no children with double income. There's like a name for it. Like they're real spoiled. We literally put Rin in agility classes for fun as a puppy. Like talk about a waste of money. All the other dogs were dead ass trying to train for agility competitions. And Rin was just there, just jumping all around because he jumps so high that I felt like I had to get him in, you know, he's my baby. But yeah, when we come home, he's squealing and jumping as if he hasn't seen us in a million years. And I feel like it's so funny. You can't even explain it. It's the craziest thing, but Riley's seen it. So you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh, it's the best. Coming home to your dog and they're so excited. It really is the best, especially Rin. He gets excited to see me and I love that.
He does. Yeah. He knows you and I think True gets excited to see me too.
Oh yeah.
She won't leave my side. I love it.
She does squeals too.
Yeah, Rin and True's squeals are so different, but so cute. True really will wiggle her bum. Yeah. Like she's so excited. Like, come on, come see me. But yeah, they both have really, really good personalities. I think just the doodle breed does in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the last one is just ways we spoil our dogs. I feel like we both let our dog sleep in the bed with us.
100%.
We bring them on car rides, windows down.
Always.
Anytime we have to go to Lowe's or Home Depot, which is like quite a bit with the new house, we always bring True and she trots in like she owns the place and like the workers all like pet her and like it's a mood boost for her, a confidence boost.
Oh yeah, 100%. Let her have her moment, her flowers.
Yeah. What else do you do for Rin?
I'm trying to think. I mean, honestly, cooking is food and
he's so spoiled.
I feel like we get them $150 haircuts. That's spoiling them.
Oh yeah. They don't even know how expensive they are.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing, I feel like you would never do this for Rin because it's not healthy. But when we go to get ice cream, we give her vanilla ice cream.
I don't do that, but more so because I feel like it's going to upset his belly. It's not that I don't want to. I'll give him licks.
Yeah.
Like every now and then, like if I'm at Starbucks or something and they're like, oh, do you want a pup cup? I feel like the worst mom to be like, no. I'm like, yeah, sure. And I'll give him like one lick and then I'm like, okay, in the trash.
He's so small. That fills him up.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like just spoiling them with like our love and attention, we both do a pretty good job at that.
Yeah. And they both have so many toys.
Oh, absolutely.
Like overflowing toy bins.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So dogs are the best. They really are. And just if you guys wanted to know something deep down on my heart is, I don't know if you know this, Riley. I feel like I've told you before, but if I had the funds and the means, I would love to have enough space on my property to have like a dog sanctuary to take in like almost like what people do with like horses on their property. I'd love to just have like a safe place for dogs that don't have a home and I could get them all healthy and fed and like a warm, cozy place. And then if someone wants to adopt them, they can and not have to worry about the vet bills or like making them healthy. But if not, that these dogs just have like space to run and be like free and loved.
Wait, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
You're an angel.
I've always wanted to do that. I mean, like the logistics would probably never work out, but dogs are so pure. I love them so much. So I really enjoyed this episode.
Oh, we could talk about dogs forever.
I know.
But the Do Crew needs our help. We need to get into Girls Room.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so we have 3 anonymous submissions today. First one. Hey ladies, I just wanted to say I love the Do Pod and have been a dedicated listener since the very beginning. That being said, I know you guys have been through many changes and seasons of life, so I'm hoping you can help me. I just graduated from college this past May, and it was seriously the best 4 years of my life. I had the best time in my sorority with my friends and just living my best life. I am so grateful for the time I had, and I know that I soaked up every second of it. That being said, I'm having a hard time with the post-grad life. I like my job and I love where I live now, but I miss being with my best friends every day and just the fun of college. I know that I'm grateful to have had the amazing 4 years that I did, but that's what is making it so hard to let go. I don't want to be the I peaked in college girl, but I definitely feel old as hell. In Do words, an old hag. What is your advice on dealing with the post-grad blues and getting past it? How do you deal with not seeing your best friends every day? Any advice is appreciated.
Oh,
This is so hard because I feel like we went through this too, like living with your best friend, seeing them every day, and knowing the ins and outs of their life to living separate lives, working a 9 to 5. It is definitely like a culture shock.
yes. I think that first year or two is just so tough. Also because, you know, being an adult on your own, like also smacks you in your face while you're also like grieving that the biggest thing you had to think about was like what you were wearing out that night, you know?
And now you have bills.
Right. And like debt, like student loans and all that kind of stuff. So I would just try to realize, like, it's so hard, but like coming to terms with the fact that that season like can't come back, even if like you love it so much. So to find ways to like romanticize or things to look forward to, and with those friends specifically, like staying in contact with them and having trips that can get you through. But I do think once you kind of get over that shock, you find ways to kind of love and appreciate the new season of life you're in. But there's always a nostalgia for college, in my opinion.
Will forever be nostalgic and like miss college. But I actually like looking back to those first couple years after college, like you said, Rose, once you get over that hump, I loved that time in my life. Like you are on the horizon of an amazing time in your life. So don't feel too down, but I'm on the same wavelength as you, like maybe plan a girls trip, try to do maybe virtual happy hours. It's like fun to learn about their new life and know that you guys are kind of going through the same things.
Yeah, that's a good point. And to your point as well, it is such a fun season because you can like go out and go on trips because you are making money.
Yeah. And like go to happy hour after work and like you have new work friends.
Right.
It really is a fun time, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, next one. Hi, girls. Is it just me or has there been no Dancing with the Stars press so far? I feel like last year we knew who the stars would be by now and we would get so excited, hype it up, and count down until the first episode. I feel like I'm going to watch it with you this year.
I was hoping you said that. It's coming out next month.
Okay, but like, why haven't we heard about it? Who are the stars?
Well, they've only announced 4 so far, and I think it's so weird because that we're filming this right now, there is supposed to be an announcement today. So I'm sure by the time the episode launches on Wednesday, there's going to be some sort of announcement. But they've announced 4. It's Robert Irwin, Steve Irwin's son.
Cute.
2 of the Mormon Wives stars. I don't know. One's Whitney and one's, I don't know, the one who just had a baby.
Okay, cute.
I don't know if
Alex Earl, right?
And Alex Earl.
Oh, I feel like she'll bring the
so
crowd.
much. Yeah. And
I wonder if she's going to be good. I feel like maybe not.
I think she'll be like real stiff.
Yeah, she'll be stunning, of course.
Of course. And like
hips, girl.
I feel like she'll have a huge fan vote because it's Dancing with the Stars is so heavily on TikTok now. So it's just like genius of them to bring her on. But I think we're about to enter like so much press about it because it's coming up like in a month or so. So I don't know, maybe they're trying to kind of like keep people around, like build the hype, but I'm excited. You guys should all watch it with us. I think the premiere is September, maybe like 17th or something, whatever that Tuesday is. So we'll have to like report a week late, Rye. Like,
yeah,
but that's okay.
That stinks.
Maybe we can do some sort of like recaps on our social or Patreon. Yeah, we'll come up with something. Maybe you guys give us ideas.
Okay, fine. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Help. My boyfriend and I have plans to move in together. I bought a house and he's going to move into it in 5 months when his lease is up. We are pretty serious and the goal is to be in this house for a long time. When it comes to furnishing the house, how much of a say do you think I should give him? He's going to be contributing to the mortgage and said he would contribute towards furniture. But at the end of the day, I want to have the final say because it's my house. I don't want to be territorial and make him feel some type of way, but also want it to be known that I'm going to do what I want with this house. What would you girlies do in this situation? How would you handle it? I know most guys don't give an F about aesthetic in the furniture, but mine does. LOL. Okay, that's hard because I feel like Kate and Ryan like don't care as much.
I try to get him to like care just so I feel like it's a group decision, but it's really mine.
Well, one, good for you for buying a house on your own. That's amazing.
Yeah. I
feel like maybe you could start like a Pinterest board and like you can both add like photos that you like. And so he feels like he's adding something, and then you can come up with a way to like kind of merge your styles.
That's a great idea. And grocery shopping, furniture shopping together. And like, maybe he cares more about like how things feel, like the couch and the bed. And then maybe you can kind of pick the aesthetic, or at least you guys both like modern. So you're going to stick to cool tones and black or whatever the case may be. But I think there's a way around it. But at the end of the day, it is your house. So like, just kind of have to find how to word it where he feels like he's in the decision-making process, even if he isn't.
Yeah, just make him feel like it was his idea, you know? And you don't want to like pick your battles. You don't want this to be a fight and like cause tension in the relationship. Like there is a way to compromise and go about it. So
I agree.
I have faith.
Me too. Good luck and send us pics.
Yay. Yeah, that's such a fun journey. But I think that concludes our happy hour. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with us. As always, feel free to like, subscribe, share, join the Patreon. I have a new video coming up soon. All the things.
Yes, and I will leave us with a cheers and a toast to all things dog mamas. If you're a dog mama out there, want to be one day, we love you. Dogs are the best. And of course, we will see you same time, same place next week. We love you guys.
Bye.